Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'm Spooky Suki, and I'm here with a hole in my foot and our special guest.
Skjaldmir.
Yep.
We're coming at you pre-recorded from Omaha.
We're always pre-recorded.
Well, yeah, but this is like
Wait,
specifically.
No, not once been live.
We've never been live.
Not a single time have we been live.
I mean, I feel like now you need to change that.
I don't even know how you do that, to be honest.
We're smart. We can figure it out. Actually, I don't know.
I think you're overestimating my skills, sir. I don't have that. I don't. Nope. Anyways, we are actually down in the good old Omaha for Renaissance Festival today.
It was absolutely fantastic.
It was good. Good shit.
Got sunburned.
Yes. Some people
You did. You got a lot of sun.
I did not get sunburned. Thank goodness. It was hot, but cloudy. So
Yeah, it was
really that
unbearable hot.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
was really weird. I was like, this is hot, but not like.
I want to die hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was quite nice. I went there with 3 missions: to find a kilt, to find a hat, and find a ring.
Yes, and you've done all 3.
I've done all 3. Mission complete.
What did I buy? I bought a fan holster,
The fan holster is so cool.
another pocket watch because I like carrying pocket watches.
Yes.
Until mine ran out of battery, so I got the battery replaced as well, and a necklace because I forgot a necklace to go with my outfit.
Yeah, it's got
The
the.
necklace looked perfect with your outfit.
Yeah, it was cool. It was so cool.
Well, you were repping some.
Yeah,
Damsel in Distress.
Damsel, as per you, because that's the only stuff I have.
Well, and actually, one of the vendors there actually like recognized it. I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, and that happened last year too.
Oh,
Nice.
But
Was
I
it
think it was the junk
the
in the
junk in the
trunk
trunk lady?
which I don't know if it was the same lady that
I don't think so.
was there. I think it was a different set of ladies.
Yeah,
But yeah, then it was. I forgot what shop we saw the one that did recognize it.
that was the weapon shop. It was where all the swords were.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very good.
she had the pin that said, "A kilt is a curtain to the greatest show on earth."
Yeah.
She saw that I was wearing a kilt and pointed it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
We ate what are those called? Spiral cakes, stack cakes,
Chimney cakes?
chimney cakes. Yes.
Oh, and we had some really, really good Korean food.
This little Korean lady. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's adorable. She's bossy and just.
For the record, that was outside of the Ren Fest.
Yeah,
Like,
that was-
don't go to the Ren Fest expecting
Korean
amazing
food.
Korean food. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Stumbled into a game store,
yes, the
But-
game store.
bought some dice.
Yeah. So Korean Grill is what the restaurant's called.
Yes.
And it was right next door to the game shop.
Both pretty cool. Trying to think what I did like during the week this week.
Oh.
It was a lot of work.
Well,
was
there was
working a lot.
there was a wedding.
That was the weekend.
Well, yeah, but we
Talking
haven't
about the week.
we haven't done this
Damn
for
you. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Jeez. No, longer than that because when we were in Arizona. No, we did one after that.
Yeah, we did one after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Time, it goes by.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
So that was the second wedding, I think, in that group of friends. Yours being the first.
Oh, mine counts?
I mean, does it?
It was like 2 years ago.
I hope it does.
It was already 2 years ago, man.
Yeah. Actually,
I don't know. Did we? When was the last time we recorded an episode?
I'm pretty sure it was after Havasu because I thought we had
Yeah, but when?
April.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because there's a yeah. No,
I'll have to look.
because
I don't
then you were
know. I
gone.
can't remember. Because then I was gone for my anniversary, but I don't remember if we did one between then.
No,
So I'm gonna
we
look.
we did the no, we have had one because we did the secret recording at Anime Boy's house when we were
Oh yeah, we did hot takes on April 28th.
yeah
So that would have been
after yeah that was
that
after
would have been the
Arizona.
Friday before, or the it would have been before.
Yeah, before you guys left.
28th. Yeah, Yeah, so it would have been the Friday before we left on to go to Sioux City for my anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, and then work's been crazy for me, so I haven't been doing literally anything else. And then we had Shmanda's wedding, which was cool.
That was a riot.
It was fun.
Yeah. No one
Had
died.
to
It was
get
great.
my dress cleaned really well because my dress is a mess. Because I got spilled on like 18
lot.
times.
Oh.
Look, we're on a party bus.
Oh.
And yeah.
And then mine was like that silky material, so it just showed every
Everything.
single
Yeah.
spill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and we did pictures in the park, so I'm sure all
Yeah, that was
the
really
hems were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine was really muddy at the bottom.
What kind of dress did you wear? You said it was silk, but
Yeah,
like.
well, it was like a silky, but it was like, I don't know, it was kind of plain, but like the back had, I don't know how to explain this. The front was front, and it was spaghetti straps, and then the back was like,
like a deep
It
kind
was-
of crisscross.
it wasn't a crisscross, it was just like the fabric was kind of laying,
Oh, like
like hanging that way.
yeah. What are those called?
I don't know.
Cape?
It's not a cape.
I don't know women's fashion.
But like
I don't know.
a drape kind
yeah,
of.
It was
Yeah.
like a draping.
And then they're all like evening gown length.
Nice.
Yes, they were all long.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was fun. Her dress was really pretty too.
She looked really good.
Yeah.
I accidentally photobombed the most important photo of the wedding, which is hilarious, being an usher. I was holding the door open as she was walking down with her dad, and you could see me through the windows. It's like, oh, no.
I don't think there's any way you could have like.
That could have
Gotten away
maybe,
from
I
that.
don't know, yeah.
I think you would
But
have been.
It would actually be pretty easy to Photoshop me out
yeah,
of that.
especially since the
Background's white.
Mhm.
So it's like just.
It's good. Go into Microsoft Paint, it's covered up. Or, you know, put some inspirational quote over it. While you were gone for your anniversary, we did beer yoga,
Oh yes.
and that was fantastic. The mayor showed up for beer yoga, which was also awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen him at all.
Really?
I don't think I've ever
He,
seen him.
he actually just looks like just some random dude. Like there's nothing like
Oh.
super crazy special about him. Like
I mean, most people. Just
he doesn't like wear a suit or have like
people.
have other people with suits with him. Like yeah.
Well, yeah, he's the mayor of Norfolk.
Oh, yeah, but there's an air of importance, I think, that you would expect.
No, nobody cares about Norfolk.
I was gonna say I recently found out that Warren Buffett has bodyguards, and I don't know why, but that surprised me. Like I never
I mean,
thought
yeah,
of him.
he's like a super rich dude, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like top 3 richest dudes on the planet.
yeah,
Whatever.
but like
It's
he
fine.
seems so unassuming. You know,
Yeah.
doesn't live
Yeah.
in a
He's just
fancy house.
grandpa.
But yeah, because
yeah.
he just looks like some old dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess he walks around with bodyguards.
Maybe so nobody steals his wallet or something.
Yes, he keeps his $100 billion fortune in his wallet.
No, but he keeps his credit cards there. You could rack up some money real fast.
I wonder, how to be that obscenely rich? Like, would you notice if someone stole your credit card and ran a bunch of shit? Like,
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know about you, but all the like rich people I know are like super penny pincher. Like,
yeah, that's why they're rich.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe. There's other reasons.
It's the joke I always make about the corporation I work for. It's like, yes, they are very rich because they don't pay their employees.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you do it. Yeah. What have you been doing this week? Since I haven't seen you that much. Because I've been working a lot.
This week's actually like been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, especially with like the wedding and everything. Like I had a huge emotional hangover. Like I used to get those a lot. Like when we would have like huge parties, like I wouldn't have to recover physically. I'd have to like recover mentally.
Are you secretly an introvert?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's some amount of like recharge, but like I don't know, whatever brain chemical, just like use it up, and it's like we don't got enough. We got to make more.
I don't know.
Huh.
For sure.
I've actually lamented to Skaldmere about it a few times before. She's-
See, I don't think I've ever had like the emotional hangover from like hanging out with people. It's always been a sleep hangover
Well,
for me.
yeah.
Because we always stay up way too damn late.
Well, I mean, okay, think about it this way, like how high energy I can be and just sustaining that for a very long time. And then
See, you gotta just start from rock bottom energy. That's it.
You need to start like partying by, just laying on the couch and then having people like come and like party around you.
Oh my god. I don't know if you'd be able to sit still that long.
yeah. I did get to interview 2 bosses. I did this thing where if they're going to let me choose my team, I interviewed 2 of the leads at work, and that was actually a lot of fun.
What? Why are you choosing teams now?
Because my product is ending.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was like, what in the
It's
world?
public knowledge. I can talk about it here.
Why are you choosing anything?
So I'm a boss.
All right.
And so along with other like work-related questions, I had 3 that were just like insane and icebreakers. One was the if you were a demigod and we had to do communion in your honor, what would the water and wine, or what would the bread and wine be? And one of them was Twix candy bars, and Black Cherry Windsor was one of them.
Oh boy.
And the other one was orange beers and Cheetos.
Oh. Neither of those are good combinations together. What in the
Well, no, it's not
world?
that it's supposed to go together. It's the idea of that question is like you kind of get like
But like
inside
it-
someone's head a little
But
bit.
you still kind of want it to go together.
Yeah, see?
Scott, what would yours be?
Uh,
Do this in remembrance of me.
if you asked me like 10 years ago, it'd be Diet Coke and cigarettes.
Oh my god.
Now though, it'd probably be like, probably still wine.
Red wine or white wine?
Like a Pinot Noir or a Cab. And then, honestly,
If you say bread, I'm just gonna jump over this table.
well, I mean, I do love bread. Like maybe a cheddar, like garlic bread. But no, I was gonna say goldfish,
Oh hell yeah!
like goldfish crackers.
Right on.
The other icebreaker question was, "What's the dumbest sport?"
Oh.
And
There's so many.
oh yeah, but
Corgi racing.
All of them, actually.
But,
all
see-
of them are dumb.
the idea is the answer to that question actually can teach you a lot about someone. Like one of them, their least favorite sport was cricket because it's really complicated and it's kind of difficult to follow if you don't. It's not something that's easy to pick up because the person I was interviewing just wants like bullet point information type things, like things that are easy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
Easy
actually
to
gather
digest,
weird information.
quick. Yeah, efficient.
I mean, cricket is kind of confusing if you didn't grow up with it.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
love
fair
it
enough.
though.
Yeah.
So you were there. So we went to a cricket game here in Omaha one time with one of my fiance's
Cricket's
coworkers.
games here?
Yeah, but it was like indoors. So they were playing with
Oh,
like a
okay.
I don't know what kind of ball it was,
Yeah.
but in a gym, and like if it hit certain places on the wall, it counted like for different points.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. All right.
And oh man, it was so intense.
Because it's baseball, but you're trying to hit the batter, and the batter is trying to defend 3 poles that stick up.
No, I just, nope.
Okay.
I've suddenly lost interest.
No, you're trying to throw a stone ball at people.
Nope, I don't care.
I thought you'd be into that.
I don't know if you have like an Android phone, but mine comes with like pre-installed games, and cricket is one of them.
Oh.
But you're playing as like a little animated cricket,
Oh my gosh.
and it's adorable.
That's amazing. What's your least favorite sport?
Mine, baseball.
Baseball?
I can't stand it.
I feel like you'd be a baseball person.
No.
Okay.
I feel like you need to look into the history of baseball and how they like.
Baseball it's way too up its own ass.
Well, no. So like old school baseball, where they used to have to perform all these like crazy marketing gigs, like
that's-
check out like 5 cent beer night, or like
Yeah.
like
Or the death of disco.
like just
like-
all the random stuff that they used to pull. Like I feel like you would enjoy that aspect of baseball.
Yeah, you know what the #1 sport in Japan is? It's baseball.
It's not soccer?
Yep, it's baseball.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep. There you go.
How about you? What do you think is the...
All of them. I hate them all.
Is motor racing a sport?
Yeah.
They're athletes.
Yeah. No, they actually took like their heart rate from an F1 race, and their heart rate is up the entire time as much as marathon runners.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But no, I hate all sports. Give no shits. Hate them all.
What was it? Oh, the last icebreaker, like random question, just to throw them off, was who in the building has the best nickname?
Yeah, but like that wasn't allowed for a while.
Well,
That was frowned upon
I was gonna
under
say-
someone else's rule.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, HR kind of freaks out if you bring up nicknames.
see, we don't have an
Yeah, there's
HR
no
department.
HR
It's really stupid. I don't know how the hell the company gets away from it, but yeah, we don't actually have a designated HR.
Money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's also keep the thumb on them, but.
Yeah.
There is someone, you used to work with them. I'll tell you after the
Yes.
show, but it's Cool Slaw is their, because their initials are SLW.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute.
She worked in your former group. No, she worked with your sister's group. She has gray and black hair.
What?
The look of utter confusion.
Okay, maybe
Like-
not. Is it,
Black hair. Who the Dickens? All right. Anyways. If you
and
remember.
of course, the nickname Cheeto came up.
Yes.
And the reason why that is hilarious. And then, of course, mine was New Kid, because it's so ridiculous.
Perpetually new kid.
He's worked there for 8 years. His name is New Kid.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we met him as, because we didn't even know his real name for like ages.
Everyone, the manager of the district calls him New Kid.
Yeah.
Bent calls him New Kid. Like,
Yeah.
those people that haven't worked with him ever call him New Kid.
Yeah, like we didn't know his name forever.
I like it.
But that's the same way with like my husband too. We knew him as his nickname, and that
Yeah.
was it. So when like somebody came up and said it, I think you guys saw his sister at
Yeah.
B-Dubs, and she was like, "Oh, how's and then said his name, and they were all like,
Who?
"Dad."
Yeah.
So
Your sister calls him by his by his government name. And
Yeah.
it's like, who are you
so,
talking
so
about?
does so does my mother, and I have to like remind myself to
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
in front of his, like to say his real name in front of his mother as well. Because I'm just like, I don't even know if she knows about that or not, but I still call him that constantly.
Do you have a nickname? I mean, you don't have to say it, but like your name just has like a bounce to it. Is this fun to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had nicknames in high school.
Were they
Were they
any
work
good?
appropriate?
So one of them, like when I was a freshman, they were not work appropriate. But one of them, when I was a freshman, senior, gave me the nickname Tits McGee.
Oh
And
my god, that's a good one.
that stuck for a while.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. No, I have thus far in my life escaped nicknames for me.
I almost
Probably-
feel like that's a challenge.
Probably because my name is only 4 letters anyways.
People give me nicknames. My name's only 3.
Well, we just call you dipshit all the time.
Hey. No, I sometimes derogatively refer to you as the princess when I'm talking to Shamanda.
Oh wait, no, it's not dipshit. What is it? It's dingus. We say dingus.
Dingus.
We call somebody else dipshit now, but it's
Or,
dingus.
or asshat. You call me that a lot
Yeah,
too.
sorry. That's a good one though.
There are pictures of us. We're all drunk together, and there was a box, like a
No,
boulevard.
it was a New Year's Eve. It was a New Year's
was
Eve
New Year's
party.
Eve?
Yeah, and we taped the flaps up, and then we wrote asshat on one of the flaps.
Gosh.
So as we're playing card drinking games, just wear the ass
Yeah,
hat.
wear an ass hat. He kept it for a while, but I think he threw it away. Like,
We need to
Month
rebuild
later.
that loft.
yeah, the loft.
Let's see. What else do I have for goodies in my notes? What clothes would your ghost wear?
What clothes would my ghost wear?
Yeah.
Sheets.
See, I feel like you gotta go like. Is it gonna be like a flannel sheet? Is it gonna be like a silky
No,
sheet?
just a white sheet.
Just a white sheet.
over my head.
Like-
So all you see is my feet.
It's like hotel white sheet.
Yeah, it's just one white sheet with eye holes cut in it.
I feel like the the afterlife should be like comfortable though. Like maybe you should get like a Snuggie or something.
Get sleeves.
But I
Yeah.
don't like Snuggies. I get too warm.
You're dead
You're not generating body
Like-
heat.
Like my what about?
because you're a ghost. What?
Oh, oh.
Not what clothes would you wear if you were a ghost? What?
I think I'd still get hot even if my knees get warm. No, I'd say. What are you gonna wear? You gonna wear that?
Yeah, my ghost stuff is gonna wear a kilt.
I don't know. I feel like you have to wear something fun and dandy because all of like the Victorian ghosts and shit have their like
Yeah, they're
their
huge
fancy
dresses.
outfits.
I was gonna say, why not do that like here in the Midwest where nobody expects it? So then when you're haunting them, they're like,
Yeah.
did this ghost come over from Victorian England? Like, you
Or
know,
just,
like
dress and drag.
yeah,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
There you go. Dress
I
and
mean,
drag.
is this drag?
No.
It's a skirt.
No, you're not doing it enough. Do better.
Okay.
Got to do the whole
I'll
art
drag.
form, like all the makeup and the hair and the
There's that one performance you were showing me
Yeah, it was
yesterday
a friend of
that's
mine.
like just absolutely insane. Like the whole like earth elf like
Yeah.
insane.
He gets really crazy with his stuff, and it's amazing. But yeah, he does stuff around here. I think. I don't know where though, because I have no connections to any Omaha things. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a place somewhere. Sure. Like we never came down here for bars or anything when we were younger.
Well,
We went to Lincoln a couple of times, and that was about it.
I feel like Lincoln was the better place to
Yeah,
go.
well, and they had a lot of frat house parties
Yeah.
that we would go to.
It's funny that I say that about Lincoln and I would drive out to Kearney.
yeah.
Like even though I was going to school in
Kearney is a
Yeah.
party town.
Yeah.
Definitely don't know shit about Kearney
Oh,
either.
I don't know if I could go back. Like, well, actually, that town has changed so much. It's a different world now.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
we would go to Wayne too.
yeah.
The Max.
I had my own reasons for not partying in Wayne.
There was this one time that we went to a house and we walked in and they were having a party. We walked in, looked around, realized we didn't know a single person, and somebody was like, "Who are you guys?" And we're like, "I think we're at the wrong house." So we turned around and walked across the street to the right party. We're like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. But yes, so that was interesting. I didn't really think that was a thing that could happen, but apparently it is. Walking to the wrong damn party.
One time I tried to crash a wedding with a friend. I say crash, but
You were invited.
We were invited by the best man.
Yeah.
But the best man had gone out on a beer run, so he wasn't there to like cover for us when we got there. It ended up being a bit of a problem. You know the best man in this case, because he's married now to one of our best friends.
Oh. Does he have a big beard?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I also know who you're talking about,
Yes.
maybe.
I don't know their nicknames, so I'm like not sure what names
Well,
to use.
his wife is Chaos,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we don't have one for him.
No. We didn't have one for somebody else either the other day, and we just made one up on the fly. But I can't remember who it was or what it was.
My brother that works at NDC as well.
Oh yeah, what did we call him?
I can't remember.
Frosted Tips? That's what we should have called him.
90 spikes.
We really need to like write everybody's freaking nicknames down because I've lost track.
It's in
No.
the Google Doc.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah, I know.
look at them.
Well, what close to your ghost away? We didn't get to you yet.
Oh yeah.
Probably just a warm fuzzy blanket, like
Well,
because
it's like-
I don't like wearing pants,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
know,
don't like
or
pants
bras,
either.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But I like
I'm
the
on board
idea
with
of
that.
just like being wrapped up in a blanket.
I feel really weird because most of the time at home I don't wear a bra because A, it's bad for your tatas in the long run, and C, I work from home and doesn't really matter. But then sometimes people come over and I'm like,
Free balling.
should I just go put one on quick for the duration that they're going to be here, or should I just say fuck it? And most of the time we go with fuck it, unless somebody says something. Nobody said anything so far, so I don't think I have such like medium-sized hot tubs that I don't think anyone's going to notice anyways, because I'm wearing sweatshirts most of the time because it's damn cold in my house.
But you don't like Snuggies.
No, I don't. Actually, you know what I used to do? I used to take like a tie blanket and untie the corners and stick my hands and feet through the
You
hole.
absolute
Fine.
insanopath.
So it's like being a flying squirrel.
I like that.
Yeah. We also used to like drag people around in them all the time at school. Did some weird shit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I feel like tie blankets are the most underrated like craft
Yeah.
item you can make,
Yeah.
and I love every single one.
Yeah.
They're definitely like a very good gateway drug because they're very,
Yeah.
very simple. And I think it provides people with the itch.
Yeah. I made one for myself and one for my husband. Like, oh shit, how long ago was that? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
I
maybe
think it was right before you got your sewing machine.
No, it was after. 'Cause, we went to Joanne for something, and I was like, oh yeah, there's like
Flannel
these
fabrics.
cute ass fleece stuffs. I don't know. It's probably in like January or something, so we've had them for a while. But I made them so we could be warm while gaming because our basement is freaking freezing all the time. Like our house is so weird, like with the levels of temperature. Like upstairs, it's normally like super warm, and then downstairs it's so cold, and it's like, where do you, which do you go with?
Yeah. This house that we're in right now is the same way.
Yeah.
It's
it's
multiple
crazy.
split level thing.
And then like our bedroom is weirdly warm all the time. It's constantly warm, and that sucks because we're both warm sleepers.
Oh.
So we get toasty, roasty toasty. Can't snuggle. It sucks. Oh well.
Touch soles of your feet together.
No, it's usually touching butts.
Butts. Yeah, butt snuggles.
That's all you can do. Butt snuggles. But yeah, I guess. Forgot to talk about the rest of your week though. You got distracted with the ghost.
Well, no, because it was
your
the
interview
random
questions.
questions. Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you use as icebreakers for like new people that you meet?
I hate icebreakers. Like,
So what do you talk to like new people that you meet? If you go up and if somebody comes up and talks to you, what do you talk to them about? Because that's what I always have trouble with. I'm like, and then like I talk to somebody with like for like one thing, and then after that I just stand there.
usually it's like.
So what do you do? Like, what do you do for work? Is like the easy one.
Yeah.
But it's also, you're not going to get
Yeah.
very in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely depends on like where I'm meeting them. Like if I'm meeting like a new coworker, then that's kind of like harder. It's like because just hang out with us in a meeting so I can get like a vibe check on you. Mm-hmm. But like meeting randos at the bar, it's usually whatever we're yelling about.
Oh god.
I was going to say
Fair.
sports are easy to like.
Oh, see,
I
I
know
don't know
it's-
shit about sports though.
But also sports are extremely divisive.
Like the only backup question I have if I get really nervous is, do you have any pets? Because either somebody
Yes.
has pets or they have an animal that they like.
Yeah.
But then after that, I'm SOL and I'm just standing there really awkwardly. Like,
So I think. Speaking of pets. So I think part of it too depends on how intense you want to be. Because a lot of people are used to like small talk.
yeah.
But if you want to, like, if you want to have a meaningful conversation,
When's the last time you cried?
well, so one time I was interviewing a journalist. Zeke, come here, Zeke.
He's just the fun police. He's just angry for no reason.
He's a grumpy old man. Come here, Zekers. Come on.
This is not the first time we've had a pet noise on the podcast, I don't think.
No, 'cause I think we've had
Yeah, we've had
meows in the background.
Cupcake got locked in the cellar.
You're good, bud.
Of course, Obi is coming to investigate. he's such a jerk. Yeah, and then a lot of it was the week was coordinating all the stuff happening this weekend,
Oh, yes.
seeing where Chaos and where Skaldmere are going to be, when we're going to meet up, when everyone is available, and then it all went to shit because tornadoes.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad you made it here safely.
Yeah. we took definitely one of the longest routes to get here, but we bypassed all the weather.
All right, so we've been busy every weekend
Yeah.
since. Dear God,
Yeah.
like the end of March, and then so the weekend of the 27th, I don't have anything, and then every single weekend after that, I have more bullshit.
Yep. Yep.
My God, this summer is starting out strong, isn't it? And I like my weekend time, but
Yeah.
jeez. Anyway.
Let's talk about our drinks.
Yeah, I am drinking some coffee. Something.
Coffee Kraken.
Oh, coffee cracking.
Wait, is
It's
that
really good.
just straight?
Yeah, here,
Well,
try
it was on the rocks. It's just
So-
melted.
It's really good. It's like it's got like the nice coffee and
yeah.
not the bad. Because like sometimes you get coffee things and it's the bitter part of the coffee, and I don't like that part.
Yeah.
This is like the nice sweet part of the coffee.
Oh, because rum is naturally sweet 'cause it's made out of sugar.
I
but-
would not know that. But
Yeah.
I do now, I guess.
Rum is made from sugarcane.
And then I will be drinking a
Lambic.
framboise.
Mhm.
I always want to do like Japanese pronunciation with things anymore, just because my brain is like, yes, new thing. It must be pronounced this way.
Furry cake.
I feel like you're just going to have like new listeners descend upon the podcast just to tell you that you mispronounced that.
Nobody, not once has anybody complained to us yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, there was a lot of things that we could have got like complaints on, but not one single complaint we have gotten yet.
Pronunciation.
Yet.
Yeah, because like I fuck up words all the time because I'm bad at pronouncing things.
I was drinking an Otakringer. How do you say that?
Otakringer?
Otakringer. It is a.
That's how
it's-
we say it anyway.
it's
I don't know if that's right.
It's a citrus radler from Vienna.
It tastes like grapefruit.
Yeah. It
That's
tastes like
the
summer
only-
sunshine. It's amazing.
Anytime something has something that I don't like the flavor of in it, that is the only thing I can taste. So the only thing I
Oh.
can taste in that thing is the grapefruit.
Oh. And then I have as a backup drink, I have a neutral
Oh.
lemonade, a peach lemonade. You want to just peach lemonade?
Oh, yeah. Peach. Momo? That is quite good.
Yeah.
It's a bit fizzy, though.
It is. Well, it's a seltzer. And then, Skjaldmar, you have the same beer that I have?
Yep.
Yes. Which is your fiance's favorite. Well, at least this
One
time
of
year.
them. Yeah.
Do we
It's
have
just.
a nickname for him?
I don't know. We may need to come up with one.
Oh, man. We really need to write these down.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit
What?
the Frog?
Kermit the
He's
Frog.
not Kermit the Frog.
He could just be Kermit.
I'm not going to remember that.
I had like an unhealthy obsession with Kermit in the 2010s
Hell.
because it was everywhere.
Well, yeah, there's the Sips tea one and the hood one.
No, just like Kermit themed products
What?
were everywhere.
They were.
I had like a freaking cool ass striped sweatshirt, and he was like this big, and he had a black hood and black cuffs. It was so freaking.
Is this
cool.
where your love for frogs comes from?
No, I've always liked frogs.
Okay.
I think. I don't know because I can't remember like 90% of my childhood, but I've always liked frogs apparently, according to everybody else.
Yeah, so that's our drinks.
Yes, that's our drinks. Now we're to our ad space. Buy our shirts and shit, please.
We have shirts, we have pins, we have stickers. You can find us on Patreon at Random Roulette,
Yep. Instagram.
at Random Plus Roulette.
Yeah.
I can provide review saying that the tank tops are amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and I've
I
had.
wear mine all the time.
I do too.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and I have. We can confirm. I've literally been identified in a random bar because I
Yes.
was wearing that shirt.
Yes. It's very good. It's pretty cool.
Yep. Drop us a line or scream into the void.
Yep. Throw rocks at.
Why you always want to throw rocks at my house?
Throw rocks at the window at midnight. That's what people do. Right?
Throw rocks in Morse code.
Does anybody know Morse code anymore? Is that even
I know
useful?
SOS.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the only thing?
Or
Is Morse code even used anymore?
yeah.
Besides, like, in emergency situations?
Like naval things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to communicate, like especially if you don't have like radio contact or like flashlights.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like, don't use it anymore.
That makes me. Sorry. Now, we're with our topic later. Now
it's fine.
I'm thinking about Terry Pratchett and in the Discworld series, and Morse code plays a role. Yeah.
Well, we actually are there now. So, Kurt Vonnegut.
Yes. Different author.
One of the reasons why we have this topic was actually because of you, Skaldmir.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need a...
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my hair. Actually,
Oh, you're going to... that trick?
I am. I used to be able to open them with. We're talking about a bottle, by the way. Yes. What we're doing right now. I used to be able to open them with like the backs of chairs.
Yeah, that breaks shit.
This table is too curved. You don't really get
can't.
the edge for it. But I mean, on the fridge, I have multiple bottle openers.
Apparently this works, but we're gonna give it a go while I still have long hair.
I feel like this
rip all
is
your
going to
hair off.
hurt your, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they do it because they just like boop, and it's like,
Okay.
what the hell?
I like the audio description of that.
Is that not what a bottle
Well, I
sounds
mean,
like? I'm sorry.
It makes sense to me, strangely.
I'm going to grab you a bottle opener.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think this is gonna work.
No, well,
I'm gonna pop.
she attempts
Oh
a second
God,
time.
that did not go well.
You say you're
I
going
think
to...
that's going to hurt.
All right, never mind.
Mm,
You think I can get it with my teeth?
You have such pretty teeth.
it turns out that it's a twist off.
Oh my God.
No, that'd be hilarious.
Oh shit. All right.
Yes.
She has brought me a bottle opener. Thank you very much.
Oh, we forgot to...
What?
We're all over the place.
What?
We forgot to say how you're a fashionista now. You got stopped because of your fit when we went to go get rum.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
It was not the first time that had happened, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you just got good sense style. It's like a...
It's a
I don't know
luchador.
why, but
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
brain,
say.
my brain was like, you should bite it.
Cookie shaped.
It is cookie shaped.
All right.
If not cookie, then why cookie shaped?
Exactly. Oh my God. I used, we were talking about bears, the husband and I. And I was like, if not friend, why friend shaped? And he just started dying.
They're so fuzzy and cuddly.
I know, and their ears are so
Yeah.
cute.
It's like bobcats. It's like, yeah, we'll eat you.
Yeah, but like some of them are like really freaking cool though. Like
Yeah.
they really chill. The Cocaine Bear.
Underrated movie. So much fun.
I was not about to go see that.
Oh, God, it's so good. I mean, it's ridiculous and it's dumb, but it's good.
Oh, we're off topic. All right.
Yeah, we're far off topic.
Kurt Vonnegut.
Kurt Vonnegut. Okay, so actually, one of the reasons why this is actually on the list is because of you.
Yes.
So, can you give us a little bit of background? Of
On Vonnegut?
yeah,
Oh, is
I
there,
just...
is there a reason? Is there like a
it
reason?
was just one of your favorites.
Yeah, he is one of my favorites. It's just... So I avoided Kurt Vonnegut for a long time because everybody I knew who read like Slaughterhouse-Five in high school was just like super pretentious. And
Yeah.
so I'm like,
That's a good reason to avoid something usually.
right. So like I didn't read Vonnegut for a long time. And then I don't remember why I checked him out. But I read Bagombo's Snuff Box. And I fell in love.
Oh, I didn't say bamboo snuff box.
Nope, Bagombo.
Oh no, my brain. Thought it said bamboo. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely said
So
bamboo.
it's just it's
Lord.
like short fiction,
Yes.
and they're such fast reads that just draw you in immediately, and you're in the action, and it's awesome.
That was the thing when you said, "Oh, everyone that read Vonnegut was
Well,
pretentious." Like his
not-
writing is not pretentious.
Not Vonnegut, like Slaughterhouse-Five.
Okay,
I have problems with Slaughterhouse-Five. Like it's not a bad book, but it is by no means Vonnegut's best work. And for some reason, that's the main one people know.
well, yeah,
Yeah, I know a lot of people with really good authors like that only pick one and really
Yeah.
get after that one for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, but there's more.
Yeah.
There's so much more. Yeah, I get that. I
Yeah.
get it.
It's like my favorite Stephen King book is From a Buick 8, and no one knows that one at all.
You know, I haven't read a single Stephen King novel.
So I'm not a huge fan of his novels, but his book on writing
Oh, yeah. Absolutely
is
fantastic.
phenomenal.
All right.
So even if you don't like horror, I recommend that book to like
Yeah.
everybody.
Cool.
It's more like, it's like his creative process is awesome. But Vonnegut.
Yes.
Yes. So I read a collection of short stories, and I read about half of them because I've been busy as shit this week.
Yeah.
One of them that I read was Jenny. And it's about this guy, George, that has made a refrigerator with a face and legs and hands and arms and everything. And the face and voice is modeled after his ex-wife. And so he takes this machine around and he makes it do things with his shoes, like buttons in his shoes.
Oh,
how he
that's like how he
controls her.
programs it. What the hell?
And then it turns out his ex-wife is on her deathbed. And she's like, I just want to see him one more time. And so he goes and sees her and realizes, like, the one that he has in his van is a fake. And the one in the deathbed is real. So then after he gets back from visiting her, he just leaves the van with Jenny in it. Jenny's the refrigerator.
Poor
And
Jenny.
just leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the story. And it's like, but the way he does it and describes her and how, like, she interacts with people because she's, like, human-like is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And then one of the other ones I read was, it was men with wives and children were committing suicide for the insurance policy. And they were talking about it in this room. And then they finally see the guy at the desk that they're talking to. They see one of his framed photos with a wife and 2 kids.
Oh.
And then they realize he has whatever the epidemic is.
Oh.
And then, yeah, he does it. And then they're like, well. And that was it. And I was like, what?
A lot of his short stories kind of have weird like cliffhanger endings.
Yeah, well,
Because it's not. A lot of his stories aren't about the stories.
No.
It's about the
And
things
it's
that
like,
happen.
He gives you enough information and then just doesn't. And then that's it. He leaves you with so many questions and so many theories to work out in
Yeah.
your own brain. It's like, that's amazing. I love writing like that, where it's like, you figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to tell you. Figure it out. Love that so much.
Yeah, you're not getting like the hobbits came back to the Shire and
Yeah.
you know cleansed it and then went on
Beautiful.
living happily, you know, and
Yeah.
here's what they were up to, kind of, you know, you don't need that.
Like, it doesn't wrap up anything at all for you.
Yeah.
It just
Which I think
it
is
leaves
really
you with
cool.
your thoughts.
Yeah. So, yeah. Which one did you read?
So I read a couple of the short stories out of Look at the Birdie, which it's a book that Skaldmere had gifted to me years and years ago. Every time I would come and visit you, you'd always like stash a book in my bag, and then when I would leave, I would find it. Like you gave me the brown book and the blue book. I still have to read that one.
Is it Bluebeard? Did I give you that one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's another one. I want to say it was Way of the Wild Heart. Maybe not. I can't remember. But it was one. It was like right when I was like going through the divorce or like
A river runs through it?
No, actually, I think it's actually in my book bag.
Okay.
But it was one that like actually it was the exact book I needed to read at the time, and it's you've done that a lot. But so the 2 short stories that I read out of this one also he has this wonderful letter to a friend as the opening for it, and it's about a very who am I thinking of? Mark Twain, the quote of "I never let my schooling get in the way of my education," because he finally got an actual writer's degree. It's like, well, I guess I'm a writer, even though he had been published in like the New Yorker. It was just
was already a clearly defined writer.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now I have my writing degree. I must be a writer now.
Oh, damn
Does
it! I should have highlighted something.
Yeah, does your book have all of these like lovely illustrations in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They're all. Yeah.
Oh, mine had it like in between every story. There was an illustration before it.
So some of these are longer. Let's see. The Gombo Snuff Box has some. Maybe. Maybe not as many as I thought.
Yeah, because like the one that I got, it has illustrations in between every single story, and I was like, this is really cool. I like these, and they're like really art pieces. I can't remember the exact art form, but they're very like they were like singular lines and just like a splotch of background.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
yeah.
really cool. Yeah.
I think the last line of this letter kind of sums it all up. This letter is sententious crap, shot full of self-pity, but it's the kind of letter that writers seem to write. And since I quit GE, if I'm not a writer, then I'm nothing. It's like, it's hella self-worth. Yes.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, so the first one is called Confido. And it's the story of this guy, this family man, he's got 2 kids and a wife at home. The whole time I'm reading this book, this short story, it's in black and white in the 50s. There's a few lines from it. It's like, oh yeah. So he works for this hearing aid company, and he's kind of like doing like some side projects, and he has this thought. It's like, what if you always just had a friend? And so he created this hearing aid that like you plug in, and then there's a little voice that speaks to you. It's like, so you're never alone.
That seems bad.
And he's like, this sounds amazing. I am going to patent this thing, and I am going to be a millionaire. I'm going to quit my job. So he brings it home. And his wife's like, oh, wait till like the end of the week and get all your paperwork together and all this stuff. He was like, oh, you should totally try it. And so she does. And I should have highlighted it, but so it starts telling her things she doesn't want to hear. It's the little voice inside your head. It's l'appel du vide. It's the call of the void. So she goes out to like start like gardening, and her neighbor has like a brand new dress, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that dress looks good." It's like, and then the little voice in her head is, "Yeah, but not with her complexion."
Oh god.
Or it's like, "Yeah, my husband's working late tonight." It's like, "Yeah, because she's sleeping around." It's like those type of like intrusive thoughts,
Jesus.
and it's.
But vocalized.
Yeah, but like no one else gets a hearing aid, so it's hidden, so no one else knows they have this thing in there. So it's just eating away at her, and she like takes the kids to school and like kind of goes like catatonic because it just won't shut up, and it's just eating away at her, and so she takes it out and is taking care of the kids, and then like her son puts it in and starts crying.
Oh.
And so she takes it and buries it under the hydrangeas. And so Dad comes home and is like, oh, he busts in. Oh, I really should have highlighted some of this stuff.
Just flipping through.
Where he's like, yep, quit my job.
Oh no.
And she's like, no. It's like, no, it's okay because Confido is going to make us millions of dollars. Like, we're going to be living in Paris and in, and in New York. And she's like, no, we can't. He's like, well, what did it say? And so like, she ends up breaking down. And the last thing she says is, it's a direct wire to the worst in us, Henry. And she bursts into tears. No one should have that, Henry. Nobody. The little voice is loud enough as it is. And an autumn silence muffled in moldering leaves settled over a yard, broken by Henry's faint whistling through his teeth. Yeah, he said at last, I know. And he removed Confido from his ear, laid it gently in his grave once more, kicked dirt on top of it. What's the last thing it said, Pop? Said his son. Henry grinned wistfully. I'll be seeing you, sucker. I'll be seeing you.
Oh my god.
So it's I mean, I just
Yeah.
again, and like that's like just like a 10-page short story, but
Yeah.
it's so deep.
Yeah. Like his writing, it really like catches your attention immediately, and then just keeps you going along and going along, and then it's just like, boop, that's it.
Yeah,
That's the end.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
yeah. Actually, the opening line for this one is amazing too. The summer had died peacefully in its sleep, and autumn, as a soft-spoken executrix, was locking up life safely until spring came to claim it. It's like, it's like morbidly beautiful. So yeah, that one is awesome. So the next one that I read is it's called Fubar. Starts out with the word snafu derived from the initial situation normal, all fouled up. And then Fubar is fouled up beyond all recognition. It's foul, not. I've noticed the other word. So it follows the story of this guy who is trying to like work his way up the corporate ladder, and they're supposed to get him a new office, but kind of all the offices are full. So we kind of move him to like this back building, and then as he's getting more and more promoted, he's head of customer relations, so he has to like answer letters. So like he actually has like an office, and then he gets to the point where he needs an assistant, but there's no room for his assistant in the office. So they ship him to the very like backest most building on the complex, and it's the company gym, and it's in like the basement. It's because, well, someday we'll get you an office, and they like for years they just forget about this poor guy.
Oh no.
And he's very like he's very very professional, very like by the book. But he kind of knows that he's boring, and he's in his 30s, and he's not married, and he's never had a girlfriend. He's Fubar. And he finally gets an assistant, and he describes her as a freshly minted woman. She's 18. She just like has all of her onboarding paperwork and stuff. And she's like, I'm ready to work. And like she's like hella eager beaver and just really, really excited. But she has to like share an office with him, and he is not interesting, and he's so boring. And the whole book is like, as I'm hallucinating wildly while reading it, it's very like Wes Anderson, like where like like wide shots with very small people, walking across great distances. He talks about how like everything like echoes in this giant warehouse that he's in because it's like the gym. And he starts to feel bad for her, and it's like her first day. Good. They answer 3 letters, and like she types it up and like files it away, and she's like, "What next?" And he's like,
That's it.
and he feels so guilty about it. He's like, "You pack up your things, and you should go. You're not going to be fulfilled here. Just it's fine. Just go." She's like, "What?" Well, if there's nothing to do, like no one comes by here, we're in the gym. Let's go for a swim. It's like, I didn't bring a bathing suit. It's like, no, it's fine. He's like,
what?
and he's like, no, just go. Just pack your stuff. It's just, okay. And like he hears like her heels on the floor, like leaving because echoing off everything.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for the slam of the front door, and it never comes. And he's like, what the hell? And then he starts to hear like faint music. But it's because it's such a huge, like labyrinthian thing, like it's echoing, so he can't tell where it is.
Yeah. So
he goes wandering, and the gym is set up for a dance that the company's going to have. But he's a professional man; he's not going to all this stuff. Yeah. And so he's like, "Well, I can't dance." Like, it's fine, I'll teach you. And so just like all these little tiny like interactions like starts to break him out of his shell, and they end up. He ends up going for a swim, and he feels really, really guilty about it because he's on company time.
Yeah.
But this weird little girl just gives him a weird new like spark of life, and is like, maybe I'm not Fubart. And the whole story is just a beautiful depiction of loneliness and like self-isolation, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-page short story, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, his name is Fuzz.
His name is Fuzz.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I noticed in some of the other things that I read, like everybody has
Weird
really
names.
like weird names and old timey names.
Yeah.
The small town that my fiance comes from, some of the guys up there still, have like some of those old timey names. So one of them, a guy just passed away in his 80s, and his nickname was Punk. Which, just it makes you smile.
Yeah.
But then you find out that his brother's nickname is Quirky. And I'm like, I love this.
What the?
Like,
Did they just name them after their personalities or
I don't know.
something?
but like you can Google it, and he comes up by his like nickname,
Oh.
like as living in that town. Like, I guess he was like a rodeo guy, so he's like well known up there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like my uncle. His name is Packer,
Yeah.
but that's not his real name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because he likes the Green Bay Packers so much.
Oh,
They call
God.
him Packer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, now we're back on nicknames.
It's come full circle.
Off the top of your head, do you know one of your favorite Vonnegut stories?
Well, I actually just reread a Vonnegut story like last week before I knew about this because I got this app that will replace words in stories with words of another language to help you learn the language. So I reread a story called like 2B 0 or 2B R0 2B, which it's like, an abbreviation of to be or not to be.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, like, so, you start off, you're in this like hospital, and there's a painter painting a mural of like all the greats in the hospital, because they finally figured out population control. So, overpopulation is no longer a thing. People can now live as long as they want to, and you go to these like, assisted suicide kind of booths. And I forget what they call it, but like the cat box, I think they call it as the nickname for it, since we're doing nicknames. And it's like, if so if somebody wants to have a baby, they have to find somebody to give up their spot. So,
Yeah.
so,
Oh man.
yeah. So this painter is like painting this mural, and it has all the greats, like the guy who invented, like this system, is on there. And this nurse comes in, who runs like the suicide booth thing, I think. And like she's there to get her portrait done for her place in the mural. Meanwhile, there's this dad who, about to be a dad, comes out of like the delivery room, because this is all being painted in like a maternity ward. And the nurse is like, have you heard about this family? The wife is having triplets. Can you imagine finding 3 people, And he's like, yeah, I know, because it's me. And
Oh no.
he's like, I found one, I have to take my grandfather,
Oh man.
to, give up his life. And he's like, I really don't want to do that. And he's just miserable. And so the inventor of the system comes in, and hears them talking and whatnot. And he's like, oh, you don't want to do your part for overpopulation, and is lecturing him on like, doing it this way. Everybody has enough food to eat. Everybody has a place to live. We have enough resources for everyone. You can live a long, luxurious life, And the guy is like, well, I don't really want my grandpa to die. I don't really,
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to choose which of my kids to give up. And he's just distraught. And the guy keeps berating him for like not doing his part. And so it ends with the dad saying, you know what? I think I can find some spots. And he pulls out a gun. He shoots the inventor.
Oh my gosh.
He shoots the nurse. He's like, you know, there's one spot, there's two. And then he shoots himself. There's three.
Oh shit.
And the mural painter, you know, has just been like
Yeah, he's just
a witness
he's
to all of
just,
this.
like, standing there like, oh.
Yeah, so it ends with him setting down his paintbrush and just like leaving.
Oh my
Because the
gosh.
whole system.
Yeah.
No, again, the snap cut
Yeah.
endings. Just
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, it's part of like, you know, analyzing how any policies we have need to have humanity in them. You know, they
Yeah.
can't just,
Yeah.
like, logically this works,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, all black and white laws usually are not good.
Right. And I feel like a lot of Vonnegut stories tackle that. So, like, the story Cat's Cradle. It's a longer story. I think that's the one that references Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is about like all the things we're inventing and like how, you know, we're not taking care of the planet and like all that kind of stuff and how eventually it'll kill us all off.
Yeah, yeah.
Because so the Ice Nine is a form of ice that is basically, you know, deadly. You know, so like the structure of the ice.
Yeah, but
Gotcha.
it's a certain temperature and pressure of water creates it. Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
yeah. Like you can actually have ice that will set fire to things because it's under so much pressure, it just becomes a solid.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. No, research that. It's absolutely fascinating.
All right.
But yeah. So it's, yeah, I just love its stuff. And for anybody wondering, that is where the band name came from, Ice Nine Kills.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you have anything to add, sir?
No, it's just been just a fantastic ride.
Yeah.
I love kind of like
Yeah, I'll definitely read more.
Yeah.
Because the ones that I did read, I was like, this is like really cool.
yeah.
Well, there's such fast reads.
Yeah.
Like they draw you in fast and you go through
Yeah.
it almost so fast that you're like, how did I read a whole book? And like, yeah.
And like the ones that I read them before bed. They're like
Yeah.
really good
Yeah.
bedtime, like before bed reads. Although you might have weird ass dreams.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to you, I guess. But it'd be that way.
Yes.
All right. Let me get
The wheel.
Let me spin the wheel. Not roll the wheel. Sir.
Roll. Like you think a roulette ball rolls around. Yeah, okay. No, I should probably get the.
We got culinary. Are we ever gonna get music? Good
No,
God.
we never get music.
I know, and I hate it because I love music topics.
Culinary. What do we have for topics? Oh yeah, we did do history of pizza.
We did.
Curry.
Oh, curry's good.
Korean street food. Soju. Dinner the history of soju.
What did we just do? Didn't we just?
We
do
just did our last culinary one was history of pizza. Yeah,
I feel like we get so many culinary ones.
we've had quite a few.
Yeah, 'cause we got tea. We have old fashioned.
And then we did root beer.
Yeah, we did.
The history of pumpkin spice. Asian desserts.
I think I was thinking like mooncakes for that one, but
Yeah.
that might be better for mooncake season.
We also just have beer. Like
We could just do beer, just like the history of beer,
it is summer.
where your beer started.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
that could be fun.
I could.
I
You want to do beer?
We did beer.
Do you want to join us for the beer episode?
Maybe. I feel like
Would that be that weekend? No. What is next? Oh, I'm gonna be gone next weekend.
Okay. Well, then we'll just have to more hiatus.
I'm sure we'll find it. We've been doing every other week.
Yeah.
basically,
Well,
this entire time this
we're
year.
busy lately.
I know. I know.
Is that what we decided on? We're doing beer.
Yeah, let's do beer.
Okay, we'll do beer.
for future topic,
Yes.
I feel like you should also do like an episode on all the different like ways that you have like dumplings.
Yeah, because like every Asian culture has its form of dumplings.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's on the list. Dumplings is on the list.
Okay,
good, good.
We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
Someday.
We got to get the rest of our shit off the list.
Yeah.
Bearded.
Yes.
Yes, we shall do bearded next time on the podcast. You have any closing remarks, sir?
If you can't douse them with your intelligence, bath them with your bullshit. You can't pee your pants if you're not wearing any.
Oh, you're not wearing any.
And and hydrate before you dihydrate.
Yep. You got anything?
Well, have you told your joke yet
What's your joke?
about the magic dog?
Oh my god.
Did
I think you actually said that last time. I swear
did
to
you?
God.
I? No. Well,
You
I
can
don't know.
tell
I've heard it
again.
enough times now
it's so good.
that I don't know.
No. Ask me about my what do you call a magic dog? A labracadabrador.
No. Nope.
Yes.
Do not like.
All right.
What was the other one we saw? What's the skeleton's favorite plant? A bonsai
A
tree.
bonsai tree.
Yeah.
Bonsai. Your skeleton is wet until it isn't.
Yeah.
That's the best one I got right now.
All right, kids, we need to go home.
Hydrate so you don't hydrate. Okay, bye.